Guys, welcome back to another classic episode of Daily Blue Weekly. Gabe, I'm not going to lie, this heat is fucking knocking me around already.
Bro, would be working outside.
It's fucking like, I've been so agitated this Arvo. I was like, I had a couple of things happen that shouldn't have even set me off, and I'm fucking so cranky this Arvo. I'm like shitty, eh?
Did you have to give everyone a spray?
No one got a spray because no one was around. I got like 2 phone calls and then hung up the phone and was like, you fucking cunt. Like, just sitting there in the heat with my shitty floppy hat on, just stinking of sun cream. I was like, this is it now for the next like 3 months too.
Yep.
Like, this is just my life for the Australian summers here. It fucking bothers me, eh?
And your red hair and pale skin, you're not built for it,
mate. I'm not at all equipped for this shit.
Your arms have got a bit of a tan though since we
you should see
first started recording.
You should see my
Bro,
arms.
that is bad.
If you're listening, I've got my arms out and I'm comparing them to my pale white belly. That's it, eh? So I just got this horrendous like t-shirt tan, and then that's what my actual skin looks like.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, dude. And I fucking yeah, man. That's my life.
Yeah,
that's what I live with.
Yeah, because you do look like actually half tan, but as soon as that kit gets out, holy shit,
I'm ghostly white, and like it's fucking sucks now because I can't do anything because I just work in t-shirt and shorts. So I've got this like fucking crap. Like I've got crap pale English skin. And my arms have just copped a flogging. I'm not exaggerating. I'm putting sun cream and zinc on this time of year, 5 to 7. It's like the first thing I do. Like I'll get to site, and before I get my tools and everything out, I put sun cream on. And then I have smoke out at 11, I reapply, and I'm still getting fucking drilled.
Is that like from trauma? Like you've been stung bad, or you just know, with all these years, you just know your body.
I know my body by now, but it's fucking. It annoys the fuck. I hate getting. And that's another thing.
It sucks.
I can feel myself getting burnt. I'm like, fuck. Like it's the harsh Australian summer. It's the world we live in.
Yeah.
First world problems, eh?
Well, it is first world problems, mate. It's more Irish, English skin problems as well.
Yeah, I'm fucking so pale. And then like I was working with a dude yesterday, no shirt. He just had his shirt off, carrying his gaff, no shirt. Mate, his back looked like, you've got that red Christmas blanket there. His back looked like that at the end of the day.
That's a Rabbitohs blanket.
Well, it's red.
Yeah.
And this guy's skin was like that colour at the end of the day. And I can tell that's just what he does he looked like a leather couch.
Did he a couple of tradies, specifically chippies, to get their kid off when they're working?
Rufus, some fucking lunatic. Brickies, in my experience, brickies are the serial offenders for no shirt. And I've seen a couple of lunatic roofers, which is like they're closer to the sun.
True, good point. They're getting extra.
They're like Icarus. They're like flying towards the sun. And they're like, it's not enough. I've got to take my shirt off. It's fucking madness.
But it's either blokes who have a pretty good kit on them who are definitely selling MDMA on the side, or old buggers who have just been doing it for fucking years.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's not exclusive to guys with good rigs. I've seen some.
They're the big two for me.
Guys who are like doing a cycle, or just fat old blokes who do not give a fuck.
Yep.
They just like scorch me. Not me. You'll never ever see me with my shirt off on a job site.
You make me feel good about my skin tone.
Yeah.
Because I always grew up being the white boy, but fucking after seeing that comparison, mate, holy shit.
I am ghostly white. It's fucking, yeah. So that's what's happening with me anyway. How you going?
I'm going good, man. A bit of a busy day for me today.
Yeah, nice. You're off on holidays again?
I'm taking off to my dad's house because he's taking me to the airport tomorrow morning.
Where's your dad?
Nelson Bay.
Nice. Which way is that?
Not answering. It's up.
It's up.
It's up. I'm going up to Nelson Bay.
Up to the bay.
And geographical genius.
Yeah, you're good.
But he's giving me a lift to the airport in the morning, going on a buck show, the Goldie.
Let's go.
My first one.
First bucks?
Yeah.
Oh, Goldie.
It's a lot of the boys' bucks virginities, actually.
Nice. So how many blokes are going?
Oh, it'd be 7 to 8, maybe a few more.
That's a nice number.
Yeah, it's a nice number.
Any lunatics?
Yeah, there are some boys that might cause some fucking mischief for sure.
What's that? Have you got like one big sort of room together or a few rooms?
We booked a pretty nice hotel, but I haven't looked at it since I paid for it.
Have you got like a penthouse with all these in it, or is there like a few?
No, it should be. It's one fucking penthouse thing, which would be sick.
That's fun, but that's dangerous.
But I'm not clued on at all. I said, take my money, mate, and I'll fucking see you there. But I got to get I'm going to Brisbane. Brisbane, training it to the Gold Coast. I don't know. It might be a fucking little bit of a hassle. I'm not sure.
It shouldn't be too bad.
They reckon the train station's real close or something.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Like you obviously rather fly to the Goldie, but it might take you an hour maybe.
Yeah. But like, will I have to Uber to a train station?
I don't know about
Anyway,
that.
all the interesting
That's for
shit.
poor people. I don't worry about.
Yeah.
That's for scum, mate. I'm not concerned with the train.
I'm really keen for that. So I got that today. Well, going to Dad's today, flying out tomorrow.
That's gonna be gun. I'm very jealous.
So there'll probably be a lot I can't say next episode.
Yeah,
Hopefully there's a fair bit I can.
it'll be a heavily redacted episode next week. That's gun.
Yeah.
How was your weekend last weekend?
I don't know what I did, mate. I think I had a very tame one, eh?
Yeah, I did. I was still licking my wounds from the long weekend. So I was like,
I'm just missing the footy, bro.
yeah, it's starting to sink in now that I did an article about it on Daily Blue News Instagram. Follow it if you're not already. About you just realise this time of year that like if you're off the piss and there's no footy, I got no interest.
Yeah.
I have because I was the same. I was like licking me wounds from the long weekend. I was like, right, no sauce this weekend.
Super Saturday.
Oh, well, normally you can just like aircon, park up, nothing.
No.
So I've gone, you know what? There's a lot of movies I haven't watched. And like now I've got a bit of time. Like I'm not playing footy and there's no footy on the telly.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously if I put a movie on past 5:30 in the Arvo, I'm just falling asleep. So now I'm going Arvo movies.
Look up something I did last few years. All the critically acclaimed movies you've missed.
Yeah.
And like there's a fucking reason.
So I will launch into The Equalizer.
Okay.
So I haven't seen The Equalizer and I love Denzel.
I don't think I've seen it either.
Well, that's a classic.
Yeah.
And I watched The Equalizer and I was like, that just solidified. I was like, okay, now my Saturdays, because I'm going away to Brizzy in a few weeks with the footy boys.
That's
I was like, if I can stay off the piss from the long weekend till then, that'll be like 5 weeks. That'd be nice. So I was like, how am I going to do that? I was like, I'm going to launch into some movies, Saturday movies. So Equalizer. If anyone's got any suggestions of movies I need to watch, send them in because, I'm pretty dumb with choices too.
Do you like are you open to watching anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Prestige, gun
Yeah.
movie, like I'm big on fucking like brain twisters. Shit
Yeah,
like
I love
that.
thrillers.
Yeah.
Love a good thriller.
Like you've probably seen Inception,
Yeah.
sick movie.
Yeah. I love Christopher Nolan too.
Yeah.
But I was like, because I've been gummying up too. Like I've got a couple of weed gummies at home. So I was like, I'll gummy up, get a nice feed.
Movies are real good.
Yeah, well, it was fucking. I was watching The Equalizer and it was at the start and he's like helping this sex worker. And I was like, it was making me sad. Because then I was, like before you get stoned, and I was like watching it, and I was like, I wonder when this gummy's going to kick in. And then I'm watching Denzel
And
help
you're
the sex
crying.
worker, and then I was noticing I was quite sad because I was like, damn, a lot of people are forced to like work in that trade. Like that's really sad. And then I was like, that's the gummy. I was like, oh shit.
I have feelings.
Yeah, I was like, sex trafficking's real. Like that's fucking fucked up, man. And then I was like, no, it's the gummy.
Then it's like I need a beer.
Yeah, yeah,
Give me some
exactly.
alcohol.
So that's I was the same, mate. I had a fucking super quiet weekend. Like I said, gummied up, knocked over a few jobs around the house. This weekend will be the test because I've got my footy prezzo and the missus is away.
Oh, you're gonna drink.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
Drop a comment below.
I don't want
Will
it.
Bluey drink this week?
I don't want it. And like normally, if I'm like, I'm not going to drink, but part of me wants to drink, and you know,
course.
you're lying to yourself. But this weekend, I genuinely don't want to drink. There's not a part of me that wants to drink. I've got So, but I'm
You don't want to drink yet.
Time will tell.
You just said you've been cranky. The sun's kissing that sweet
Yeah, I
white
know.
skin.
I know. But then, like, if I source this weekend, then I'll be extra cranky next week.
That's true.
It'll just, like, the sun will be getting me. I'll be cranky because I drank. It'll just be a cycle. But if I can stay off it till this trip away, I'll be a happy boy.
I'll be impressed, bro.
Yeah, I can do it.
I believe you can do it.
I can do it.
I'll back you, bro. One more thing, actually. What I did do on the weekend was listen to Drake's new album. The GOAT finally dropped his new album, For All the Dogs. If you put that in a acronym, it's Fat D, which is pretty hilarious.
For all the dogs, FATD.
Yeah.
Was that deliberate, do you think?
I like to think Drake has a sense of humor. So
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of like, he knows what he's done there.
Yeah, he I've seen a couple of skits he did with like Will Ferrell. He's a funny guy.
He's funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he's
People
funny.
think everything he does is serious, and like because he's a rapper, like he's corny for doing funny shit.
The artwork looks like a kid did it.
It is his son's.
I know.
Ah, nice.
But,
Hey.
yeah, that's that sort of stuff to me is like when they get to this level, it's like they're just taking the piss now. Like a 7-year-old did the artwork on it. I know it's his son.
Don't you think it's kind of cool?
Oh, it would be cool if it didn't look like shit. I would think it was if his son did that.
Yeah.
Shout out Nathan Patterson, who could be. I don't think he's in jail, by the way.
Okay,
I think I saw on his Instagram.
cool.
But
Shout out to you, Nath.
But it could be as well. Shout out Nathan Patterson. If his son did something look like that, I'd be like, okay, that's a bit cooler. It's literally a scribbly dog.
Bro, come on. How many parents get a drawing from their kids and they put it on the fridge or they put it on their fucking wall at work, and it's because it's your kid's thing, you're like, that's sick. He gets to do that on a grander scale. It's like, yeah, my kid did this fucking sick drawing. I love it. It gets to be my album artwork. I think that's kind of sick.
Yeah, but you're on Drake's cock hard.
I mean, there's no fucking hiding that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from with that, though?
Yeah, 100%, but I'm just being a hater.
Yeah, well, I know that.
I'm just being a hater.
Of being a hater, I had an idea, Blue, I ran past you before we started. I found Drake's best bars from his new album, For All the Dogs, and I'd like you to rate them.
Okay, what sort of rate? Like I do with the food? Like
Yeah, so
one
I
through
want you
10?
to say, why you do like it, why you don't like it, and an out of 10 rating.
So like a line out of a song.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you
why you like it, why you...
I'll give it a number, and then I'll say why I'm giving it that number. Okay,
right.
go.
This is rating Drake's best bars from All the Dogs with Gabe
And Blue.
and Blue.
I can tell immediately. I don't mind Drake. I'm fucking going to hate these. I don't know. Let's
Starting off hot with number 1.
see. Okay.
Feel like I'm bi because you're one of the guys, girl.
I mean, it's kind of. I'll give it a 6. It's kind of clever, but not as clever as he thinks it is.
Yeah.
Which is what I think a lot of like similes and like analogies and metaphors that rappers use. I can tell. I kind of imagine like he would have been sitting there with DJ Khaled when he wrote that, and he would have heard that, and they would have gone, "Yo, it's okay. It's not that clever." 6 out of 10.
Righto. This one, I'm just going to say it. Whole fucking gang eastbound and they down, just like Danny McBride.
I give that one a 7. Not that clever, but I love Eastbound and Down and Danny McBride.
I thought you might go higher on that one.
I'll give it a 7. Again, it's not that clever.
Rappers shouting out Eastbound and Down, and it's Drake?
Yeah, but everyone loves Eastbound and Down. He's not
Yeah,
like...
true.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty niche these days.
No, only for fucking people who aren't funny.
Yeah,
people
like me.
People who don't like Eastbound and Down are just people who don't like funny shit.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. 7. Next.
I'm anti like your daddy's sister.
4. That's these guys are professional lyricists. That's crap, bro. So did his kid also come up with did his child also write some of the songs for him? Because this is not for blokes who write lyrics professionally. That's not that fucking insightful or funny or clever. A 4.
4.
Next.
She said she was vegan. She eating the goat.
5.
5.
Like,
Drake talking about getting his dick sucked or ass ate.
yeah, either or. And calling yourself the GOAT.
I mean, that's undisputed, but
Yeah, it's not. You got it like, again, I'm not like, look at like, get some like Eminem. Like Eminem's done some fucking nuts play on words. Like really clever. This isn't that clever.
Nah, Eminem never said I'm anti like your daddy's sister, bro. Come on.
That's fucking. I knew you would pick some fucking shit ones. That's good. That's good. Because they're pissing me off. You've done well. They're not good.
What about this one?
This fucking cunt this album will go like quadruple platinum
Yeah.
too.
Oh, 100%.
Like, this sucks.
What about this one? What about this one? You put the no in monogamy.
5. I fucking hate it. I just like, it was the same thing. You know, we were talking about DJ Khaled and I was like, I hate him. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
But they've gone like full circle. It's like Drake's done and written some really clever stuff. It gets to a stage where it's like they've just written and done so much. They can't. It's like they're not trying.
Yeah.
It's just like I just got to do something.
These are all pretty obviously out of context like, of a song, but
yeah, they're still not good. I think put them in context. Like, my scores aren't going to change that much.
Wait, what did you score on that one? You're going to give it a 5 still?
5.
Okay, yeah, that's generous. I think you said you fucking hated it and gave it a 5, so you're feeling generous today. I swear to God, you think I'm Shakespeare. That's why you always want to play, right?
Shakespeare, playwright.
That one's a bar, bro.
It's a double entendre. I'll give it a 6.
Fuck you. That one's a good bar. I stuck that in there. I'm pissed off that only got a 6.
I'm giving it a 6. I'm sorry. It's a double. That's like year 10 English. Like that's like a HSC. Guys doing the HSC right now, year 12. Literally, HSC started today. Will be tossing up stuff like that in their English essays. It's not that clever.
Nah, fuck you. That's clever. That's sick. In Miami and the Owls with me, like they just put my ass in Gryffindor.
Doesn't really make that much sense.
Nah.
Like Miami, Hogwarts, like he could have done more with it. It's a 5.
5.
Like the only reference there is Owls,
Gryffindor. Yeah.
It doesn't make a whole deal of sense.
I pitched this idea to a few people, told them I was going to tell you, and they were just like, rappers should not be talking about Harry Potter. Rappers just should not be talking about Harry Potter.
Or if they are, just make it something way more clever and funny than that. This guy's a multi-millionaire.
Was that 5 or 6?
That's a 5.
Girl, I want to slide in your box like a vote.
I mean, the referendum is this weekend, so it's topical.
Timely.
It's topical. 6. Do one more.
I got 2 more.
All
right. So many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakian.
4. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
All right, final one.
I'm Czechoslovakian.
Czechoslovakian?
Yeah, I know that.
Stretching out the word. That's a good little like play on words.
But like, if you said, I feel like I'm Czechoslovakian, that doesn't mean it's not a clever reference to being owed checks.
Checks owed.
Yeah.
All right.
It would have been if he was like checked. He could have done something else.
You got to come back next week with some bars of your own.
I will, and they'll be better than this.
Righto. Put it in the books.
I'll come back with some bars next week, and I'll be ghostwriting for Drake.
Fuck, that could be a good play. All right, final one. They say love's like a BBL. You won't know if it's real until you feel one.
That one I don't mind.
Oh, that's your favourite. Well, you're willing to say it's your favourite.
It's a 6.
6.
It's a 6.
Highest ranking one was the Eastbound and Down one with a 7.
Yeah, because I love Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
It was relatable. Yeah, I'm sure the album's good. I
don't think it'll be your cuppa.
Getting your kid. I love Take Care. I mean, that's an old album. That's his best work.
That and Nothing was the same. Top 2 albums.
Because he was still hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he cares anymore. He's got to do it.
It's the same with like McGregor and people like that.
It's like us. Like, how do you stay on top? How do you stay hungry when you're on top?
Oh, mate. That's why they're getting this type of shit.
Exactly. Probably do some news, you reckon?
Let's do some news. The man known as Kevin Gates, famously for saying he started a car battery with his bare hands and may God murder his children if that's not true.
So Kevin Gates is another rapper you've put a story in here that's going to be another rapper saying dumb stuff that's going to annoy me.
Well, mate, it's not even saying dumb stuff. I can't wait for you to witness this. Also, another notable thing from Kevin Gates is he admitted to fucking his cousin. But let's watch this video.
I'm without words. He's spitting in a girl's mouth on stage.
And she's into it, bro.
He just spat, and the whole crowd's going nuts.
Look, she looks up and wants some more, bro.
Kevin Gates is spitting in a woman's mouth on stage at one of his concerts while he's performing. I mean, that's a bit much.
Can you...
That's nuts.
People need to remember that they have a digital footprint.
Well, I mean, that's a bit rich coming from us, but yeah.
Well, true. Hey, no one's spitting in my mouth on camera.
Yeah, not yet. We're not. If we get desperate, mate, if the views start dropping, you never know. You might have to fucking break out the spit. That's insane. But I mean, I don't know. Fuck, the crowd was going nuts too.
They loved it.
Fuck, I've seen some wild stuff at concerts. Fuck, was it Miley Cyrus or Lady Gaga that was making herself spew on a drum kit a while ago?
We did watch that. It was Lady Gaga, I think.
Yeah, and she was like, the drummer was playing and she was standing over the cymbals,
vomiting.
like spewing on the drums. It's
art, bro.
Well, we just don't get it.
Yeah, no.
I am just clearly a hater.
Yeah, bro. How could you possibly hate on a chick spewing on stage?
I can't imagine. I'm just trying to picture, because I've been to like a few gigs. I can't imagine sitting there watching a dude spit in a chick's mouth and being like, yes, like
But you would be like, oh, like you would gas. You'd be in shock.
the front row of that crowd looked pumped about it.
Yeah.
They looked fucking excited. They were like, yes.
Because it's in like a horny aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of horny chicks there who want to root him.
There were some
like,
dudes there that looked fucking pretty pumped about it too.
Yeah, like that's my girl.
Yeah, literally. Some of those videos that crack me up the most. Have you seen the ones where it's like, oh, fuck, I can't even think who it is. It's like, I don't know if it's like Machine Gun Kelly or it's like Timberlake or someone.
So it's a white guy though.
Well, I don't know, or whatever, but they're performing and the chicks in the front row like mouthing like, fuck me. And they're like, the chicks are there with their boyfriend.
Crazy,
And
bro.
And they're like, I fucking... And the boyfriends are like just fully cucking up, just being like, yeah, fuck her. It's like...
Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the worst.
I'll admit,
the
like
worst.
a lot of people, like, you know, if you're a super fan of someone, like an athlete or like I love Drake, I would not like be cool with my girl fucking Drake. People think like, oh, it's like a hall pass because they're a superstar. I'm like, that's just still a human.
Yeah.
That's still cheating.
What about this? So you and Lil go to a Drake concert.
Yeah.
Drake pulls you out of the crowd, sits you on a chair and spits in your mouth.
That's playing on for sure. That's playing on. Lily, she knows how much I love Drake. she'd let that slide.
Yeah, for sure.
It might turn me. I want to get this up because talking about rappers doing stupid shit. Chris Brown.
Oh, one of the greats.
And it's not the stupid shit that you're thinking.
Chris Breezy. One of the greats.
Chris Brown is charging people $1,000 for couple-like photos. I don't know how old this news is, but to get photos of him like on their back and shit, he's charging Sheila's $1,000 for.
They're like those cringe kind of prom photos, aren't they?
Yeah, he's like hanging over their shoulder or he's picking them up and shit.
That's a great money spinner for him. And that would like...
But they're all someone's girls too, for sure,
well,
bro.
maybe not necessarily. They could just be like chicks who love Chris Brown.
Oh, they're not. But some of them would have boyfriends, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's kind of a great area. I kind of like... He's not spitting in their mouth.
Well...
That's fucking nuts.
Not before. They'd be trying.
Imagine the car ride home. Like Kevin Gates just spat in your missus' mouth in front of like 5,000 people and you're just in the car on the way home like...
She's there smiling and you're just like...
Just gripping the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I'm about to rip it in half.
Kevin Gates, 2 phones comes on, you just fucking press skip.
Yeah. There'd be no more Kevin Gates on the car trips for a while for me.
What would yours be? Polaris?
Yeah, I might let the Polaris boy spit in my mouth. I could envision that.
Oh, shout out Kevin Gates. One of the goats. Blue, I got a headline for you.
That's good because we're doing the news. I fucking hope so.
Man who is breastfed by his wife insists it's not a kink.
So what's he doing it for? Nutritional value?
Yeah, it's just delicious and nutritious. Actually, I might get you to get this one up because there's a video that I think we should fucking listen to.
So this is a grown adult male. How old is this man?
30-year-old Florida couple, Alexander and Rachel from... It's always Florida, man.
It's just always Florida. So this guy...
They were high school sweethearts. At least he's been sticking around for a while.
So they've got 3 kids, a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. And a 30-year-old apparently as well, who sucks. No. All right, guys, we're back. We tried to get a video up, but it didn't work. So anyway, this guy sucks milk out of his missus' breasts, and he's a 30-year-old man. Did you ever watch Little Britain?
I didn't watch Little Britain, no. Is that the Computer Says No?
Yeah, so Little Britain was like the English sketch show. But one of the sketches was there was a grown man who used to get breastfed. It was pretty funny. He used to call it Bitty. He would get cranky and he'd go, Bitty mummy. And it was fucking hilarious. This is not funny. This is fucking gross. This is fucking foul.
These are some lines from the video, what you said. So when I realised, oh no, I forgot my breast pump, I went 3 days with engorged breasts. I was scared in my mind to get mastitis.
Yeah, mastitis.
Which is an infection of the breast.
Yep.
And so his family member suggested, why don't you just drink the milk and enjoy your trip? At the time, I thought it was funny, but it ended up, it'll be something that we do. He enjoyed the milk and we went from there.
He's a big, strong boy. That's fucking nuts. That's insane.
It felt good while he was drinking, describing it as a vibe.
Yeah, That's insane behavior. What's even more insane is that they're telling people about it.
Yeah.
Keep that like that's something you take to your grave. Like you can do it.
Batman couldn't beat that out of me, eh?
No way, bro. Fucking, there'd be no deathbed confession about that. Like, oh, by the way, it's been sucking my missus' tits. It is fucking nuts. Titty Suckers like a sledge that me and my mates, like, we'll call it, like, when the boys are like having a quiet weekend or spending time with their missus, you'll be like, yeah, I'm titty sucking this weekend. That's like a sledge that we use because we joke about that's what you're doing. You're staying at home going, like, you're titty sucking.
I'm using that. That's really fucking funny.
That's what we say. We'll be like, yeah, I'm fucking quiet weekend. I got a titty suck for a couple of weeks. Got the Buck Show coming up, or like, yeah. But that's what we're saying people do because that's fucking bizarre and weird. He
in the video he said something along the lines of like, it's these people who are clout chasing, and that it just goes to show what people will do for clout these days.
Yeah, 100%.
Admitting to it for one, but he also goes on to say that like, I actually make music as well, and I suck a titty for inspiration.
Oh.
So here's a video of like him sitting in his like home studio, and then her back, and he's sucking on her titty, and then going in and starting rapping.
And then he just spits bars.
Maybe that's the trick.
It could be. Drake must have had a good bit of breast milk before he wrote that fucking fire before. That's insane. What about talking about people doing weird stuff for clout? The Island Boys, they were kissing each other, those brothers.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking, I'm so concerned for our future as a human race.
I'm yeah and nah on that conversation.
I'm massively nah.
But but I think it's like, I'm worried for our generation. Like, I think majority of people are watching that and going, that's fucking so dumb.
Yeah.
And like, that person's a dumb clout chaser. I think that's the majority.
But how do they get clout then? Because they're getting money and notoriety from it. So like people they get like, do you know what I mean? So someone's getting behind it.
So money behind it. So there's incentive for people to behave that way. Is that
but they have like millions of followers and so there is an incentive. But yeah, you're right. It's kind of like the freak show, isn't it?
It's a freak show.
It's a freak show. Actually, that's fuck, Gabe. It is a freak show.
It's a fucking 100% a freak show.
You're right. Okay. You've instantly made me feel better. Yeah, I've had the Andrew Schultz epiphany. Yeah. Because I was concerned that they have millions of followers, that equals people like them, but it's not the case. They have millions of followers because people want to see the freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these guys kissing. That's crazy.
And it does make you feel better. You're like, yeah, I'm not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100, and they don't have as much money as they lead on.
No, you're right.
They are probably fucking pretty wealthy, unfortunately.
Yeah. But also, like, they've just sold their soul. Like, there's no coming back from that shit.
Clout's one hell of a fucking drug, bro.
Oh.
Clout's one hell of a fucking drug. The amount of people you just see, like, I don't know.
Just doing anything. Like a stupid podcast.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who Fousey is by chance?
Is he a streamer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know of him.
Oh, he's pretty much famous for fucking having mental breakdowns, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he was big on YouTube doing pranks, got caught faking pranks. It was a fucking whole big thing in the YouTube world, you know what I mean? In real life, where people actually work, no one really gives a shit.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until right now.
Yeah. You know, for a person like him, it's the end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
He came back, started streaming 24 hours a day. Like, cops were getting called on him and shit.
Yeah, they get swatted, don't they?
Yeah, they get...
That's funny. I like that. I like the idea of someone like me sitting there with his mates in a six-pack watching the stream going, let's get this fucker.
Yeah.
And calling the SWAT team on their house.
You like the idea of trolling streamers?
Yeah, I like the idea of some bad stuff happening to them. Well, it's not like, as long as they don't get shot or anything. Like, no. I just think it's funny for their daughter to get kicked in by the fucking special forces. I think that's funny.
There was another clip I saw recently about a streamer, an old YouTuber again. His name was fucking Sam Pepper, but I think he was in Australia. And when gamers stream, this thing called stream sniping, where they go into their game and find them and kill them, they're stream sniping them in real life. So they're seeing where they are, because people are streaming out in the streets now, bro.
Yeah. Another funny thing is they get bashed.
Yeah. So this dude fucking threw like some pepper spray in this cunt's eyes.
Don't do it. I mean, that's terrible, but don't do it outside.
Or have security. If you're a big fucking name, be smart, bro.
Yeah. Because there are people just like
you who want to troll people.
Well, I was about to say, there's guys like me who like think you suck, and then there's like the next level, which is like, you suck and I'm going to bash you. There is that out there too. So what were we talking about at the start there?
We were talking about
the guy sucking his missus' tits. That's weird.
Yeah, all you titty suckers out there.
I mean, if you're into it, whatever. But
I don't need to kink shame you, but maybe just don't put it online.
That's odd. Now, the way these stories have led into one another this week would almost appear that we've curated the news for once.
Which we haven't.
We haven't. But this next story is also about people clout chasing. Gabe, care to take it away?
Australians' most sexually active woman, Annie Knight, loses her job in corporate office because of her secret OnlyFans gig. A story you've heard time and time again by now, I feel like.
Yeah. Seems to be sort of happening more and more, doesn't it?
After revealing she slept with over 300 people in a year.
That's a fucking great effort.
That is a fucking good knock.
That's-
More than one a day.
That's how many days in a year, mate?
200
365 in a year?
365. Fuck.
Yeah.
So not...
You dumb country hick. More than one a day.
The worst part about this is I'm fucking clipping myself in the future right now.
Yeah, I had a beer with one of the boys the other day on the long weekend, and he's like, "Why does he keep clipping the bits where he fucks up?" I was like, "I don't know."
It's fucking funny.
It is funny.
I'm here for the people.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, there's another one. Anyway, it's close to one a day.
Yeah. Well,
That's a fucking great. That's a great knock. That's huge.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Again, another people exposing themselves publicly when they probably just didn't need to.
So what's the go? She got an OnlyFans?
Yeah. A young woman who reportedly fired from a corporate job. We've read that bit. But yeah, she does have an OnlyFans account.
And then it's got out that she has an OnlyFans and they've booted her from the office.
Yeah.
I wonder what, if you go and, what the actual grounds, for workplace dismissal are and if you've got any comeback with fair trading and stuff. If they're you're being a slut on camera, we're firing you. I wonder if you could turn around and go, no, you're not. But then they could be like, yeah, you're bringing the business into disrepute. I wonder how legally it works. Any of you legal eagles out there, this could be up the alley of
We've been
the
calling
bald
out
eagle.
the eagle, yeah.
Yeah, well, the bald eagle seems to be our legal man. Also, I got hammered by a few people in my inbox when we were talking about tax last week.
Yeah.
They're like, don't talk about that. You guys are fucking idiots. You don't know what you're talking about. I was like,
hey, no shit.
I was like, yeah, I don't. Thank you for calling me a fucking idiot. Yeah, so obviously I don't know anything about corporate workplace dismissal and stuff either, but
Yeah,
if anyone does...
I'm with you, 50-50. I feel like if you do catch someone doing that, they do have a right to fire you. But also it's it is just a side hustle.
Yeah, and it's one of my great, not fears, but it's in the back of my head. I guess I'm lucky I work in construction and we're not that loose on here. But it is kind of one of my not fears, but a concern that potentially one day we lose work or someone doesn't like the podcast or doesn't like my content and is we lose an opportunity or so. It's I'm going worst case scenario. It probably will never happen. But you hear, and this is I'm not having sex with people on camera and I don't work in
publicly.
Exactly. And I don't work in a high-powered corporate world.
Yeah, and you're also owner of your business.
Yeah, I am, but then I'm
losing to other clients
yeah, and then but then I also think I'm in construction. It's full of fucking lunatics. But it is a funny thing. When you start making content and stuff, it is kind of another concern where you're ooh, is it actually am I gonna get cancelled?
Yeah,
I don't think we will.
No.
We haven't. I don't think that's us. But fuck, who knows? Honestly, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's the internet, mate.
It is. And things out of context, as we just learned with Drake's bars before, someone could take something that we say out of context and be like, oh, these guys are fucking assholes. And I don't know. It is something that not think about all the time, but it does pop into my head. But then I go you're just being a fucking idiot.
And podcasting's really fun.
And it's heaps of fun.
Yeah.
It's honestly heaps of fun. So I'm oh, fuck it. Oh, yeah. And
life's too short, bro.
And the other thing is, too, I've done way worse stuff when the mics are off. And people know about heaps of fucking terrible things that I've done out on the pit, seen it and stuff. So if I'm going to get in trouble, it's not going to be for this shit.
It'll be CCTV footage.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. It'll be at a fucking nightclub somewhere. It won't be this shit that brings me undone.
Back to the story at hand.
Back to the bitch that got cancelled.
Knight, who claims to be in the 0.4% of creators on OnlyFans,
Respect.
which they all seem to be.
Seems like there's about 100% of content creators are in the top 0.4%.
Of OnlyFans, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
She said, blah, blah. The chick said she did have apprehensions when she first ventured into the platform.
That's all us content creators do. She's just like us.
Yeah, she's relatable.
She's just like us.
But did not think she would actually lose her job. That's a bit stupid.
Yeah, it's different. Like teachers, like you hear of teachers getting sacked for their OnlyFans. I'm like, I kind of get that
Because your kids are jacking off to you.
You're like dealing with kids, and then you know what I mean. There's two worlds of like pornography and kids, and you're blurring the lines massively. That same with like corporate. Then like it's fucking. You kind of got to think like, what if fucking can't see this?
Yeah, I'm not going to give any names, but a yarn happened that after I left my previous school, that a kid fucked one of the teachers, and like it was true.
Fuck, I heard a funny joke. Might have been Rogan and Jimmy Carr talking about it. And they were talking about someone made a joke about a kid that had sex with his teacher and like, he's dead now. He got high-fived to death. Yeah. I was like, yeah, obviously.
That's good. That's actually really good. The other thing about this chick, if she's in the 0.4%, I assume that's a lot of money.
You do, but like, yeah, I mean, it could be.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I assume that's a fucking handsome fucking payday.
Double dipping. Yeah. Like, why are you keeping the corporate job? Why not just go full-time on the content?
Exactly. Or why is it a big deal that you're losing the job? And the truth is, it's probably not. She probably paid to get this article in. It's OnlyFans numbers.
It's fucking, it's a crazy world we're living in. But you start seeing, like, there's heaps of it. Yeah. There's heaps of it.
I don't know. You can't be shocked if you lose your job once your OnlyFans gets caught out. I don't think you have a right to be cranky.
No, I don't think any of them are cranky. And like you say, they just use it to like pump up their numbers. Like, I've been sacked. I'm ringing the fucking Daily Mail. Like, let's get me a few more subscribers.
So this is what actually happened. I had just started a new job. I was on day 5 and I actually went home sick that day and I received an email saying termination of contract, she explained. The email contains screenshots from her OnlyFans account along with 3 reasons for her dismissal. The reasons cited included allegations she falsely claimed to have a side business. That's not false.
It's not a false claim.
She did not seek the company's permission to run this side venture. Fuck you. You don't need that.
You shouldn't need...
Nah.
You wouldn't have to ask someone if you want to start a podcast or a fucking...
Nah.
Yeah, no.
If I was doing a side business and the cunt in charge of me was like, oh, you didn't ask me, I'd say, fuck yourself.
I'm going into bat for this skank, actually. What else have they got it for?
Permission to run this side venture and shared online pornographic images of herself with crude language.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe the third one. But still, yeah, it's interesting. Mark Normand and Shane Gillis were saying, telling a funny yarn the other day, they can't get life insurance. Because the insurance companies, we can't. You and I also won't be able to
insurance ever.
We can't get travel insurance. Kind of exactly the same as Shane Gillis and Mark Normand, but Norman was saying he can't get life insurance now because the insurance companies asked him if he smokes or takes drugs, and he's like, no. And then they like wrote him back. They're like, we watched you on Protect Our Parks.
Yeah.
So they've done like 9 episodes of Rogan where they're all hammering mushrooms and fucking smoking cigars and shit. And they're like, they won't insure him.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same as us.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, it's like you said, contact coming back to bite you.
Well, big digital footprint now, mate. This is probably just the tip of the iceberg for you and I.
More good than bad.
Gonna get fucked royally.
I did only because by day 5 I hated the job so much that I wasn't going to fight the ruling. Whatever, fair enough. Doesn't sound like a big deal at all.
Nah, good on her, I say. Just stick to the OnlyFans. All right, Gabe, let me take you back to last week's podcast. Great episode. We're talking dog names.
We were.
In particular...
Giving them person names.
Yeah, you and I love when dogs have people names. We've got a few people send us a few messages through the week. Kelpie's name's Steve. Clancy, like just fun people names for dogs, which I love. An article came across my desk this week from news.com.au. Australia's most popular dog names for 2023 revealed. Now, this was the good people at Bupa Pet Insurance.
Oh, nice.
So obviously people insuring their pets, they get a good idea of what dogs' names are. Nothing too fun, but a couple of good ones. So I'll give you the top 10.
I want to place a bet.
What? Okay.
Well, not an actual bet, just a guess. Before you pull me up for money.
Okay.
I reckon Charlie is one of the most popular fucking dog names.
It is in the top 10.
It is?
Yeah. Would you like to have a guess at any more?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I know so many Charlies. So I'm glad that's in there. What else is there?
I'll just spit them out for you.
Yeah, go for it. I can't.
Number 1. I'll go from what I think the order they've given it is 9 to 1.
Okay.
So number 10. Sorry, 10 was Ruby.
Oh, that's popular.
Archie, Frankie, Charlie.
It's the E's, isn't it?
Teddy.
Oh.
I know people with all those names too.
Humans.
Yeah, I know human beings with those names. I know a Ruby, I know an Archie, I know a Frankie, I know a Charlie, and I know a Teddy.
Archie, a bit of a lost art, and I like it.
I like Archie.
Yeah, me too.
Coco,
Yeah.
Bella, Milo,
Bella.
Daisy, and the number one dog name for 2023 was Luna.
What?
Luna, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, Luna. I have a mate with a dog named Luna.
Where's that come from?
Don't know.
I've never heard Luna. For that being number one is fucking pretty nuts to me.
Yeah, Luna. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that great. There's some good unusual ones in there, which I don't mind. We had Gucci, which just that Gucci I feel would be.
We have my Miss O's nan has a Gucci.
Oh,
Because she's Greek, she calls it gooey. She can't say it.
Nice. I was going to say Gucci to me strikes me as like, you know, drug dealers have like big pit bulls or Frenchies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some designer fucking.
Yeah, like a fucking $40,000 Frenchie called Gucci. Pepe, Yoda, Bundy. I like Bundy.
Yeah, Bundy's good.
Pedro, Lady, Dougal,
Dougal's sick.
Chili.
I know a chili dog. I know a chili.
Chili Dog's funny.
Yeah.
And Daphne.
Yeah.
Daphne was
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, one of the mystery gang. That's great. Very good. Yeah, but I like that. I don't know. I'm sticking. Like I said, we've got a Hansel. I said to my miss, I said, when he passes and we get another dog, he's getting a fucking
Straight down the barrow.
A real straight person's, like a real normal person's name. I didn't mean straight. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Don't clip that. I was going to say straight up the guts, and I realised I say that every week.
A real straight, I mean, normal.
I was going to say straight up the guts, and I realised I say that every week. So I pulled up halfway, then I corrected myself, then I realised what it sounded like, and here we are. Didn't mean heterosexual.
We manifested that. Talking all about the content coming to bite
Don't
us.
clip that. And anyone listening, don't clip that. Just have a laugh at it and let's move on briskly.
I nearly spat that out, God.
I meant a human name. A straight up the guts human name like Steve. Next story. Very good. Moving swiftly onto our next story. Gabe, what do you got to get me out of that hole I just dug myself?
Blue, how would you feel if you won the lottery?
Be pretty fucking pumped, mate.
Would you describe it as a nightmare?
Probably only because all the fucking freeloading mates would be coming chasing me for coin.
Would you be furious?
No, I'd be ecstatic.
Why an Australian couple are furious after winning a $4.2 million home?
Okay, tell me, what are they mad about?
There's a couple there. Long and the short of it is if they entered some online lottery and won a house that had been built on the block.
Nice. The TV show The Block?
Yeah.
Cool.
They have CCTV footage or some camera footage of the guy who ran the lottery.
Yep.
Removing from the home a robot vacuum, a couple of appliances, and a barbecue.
A couple of, what do they call them? Luxury extras, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, what's the brand called? Smeg or something? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they are just blowing up deluxe about it.
Because they didn't get their extras.
Yeah.
Well, that's just fucking sucks from them. That's garbage.
Suck it up. You won a $4.2 million.
How cranky are they? Where's this? What's this? Daily Mail, news.com.au? Where are we getting this from?
We're on Daily Mail.
Okay, so it's a reputable source. Go on.
Oh, of course. Let me see if I can get any quotes from the Griffin family accused Adrian, quotation marks, Lambo guy, Portelli, of taking home more than $100,000 worth of goods. Who gives a shit? The family unearthed the CCTV footage. Now the family have hit Mr. Portelli with a bill for $102,000 for a long list of price items, including candles, books, and they claim are missing from a fully furnished home.
I mean...
That's some blood-sucking shit, bro, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the guy took them out, but also, the house is worth how much? 4.2 million?
Yeah.
That's paying any tax on it or anything? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have the information on
Probably,
that
again, not our strong suit going into technicalities and legalities.
You don't pay tax on winning an item.
Well, again, we shouldn't get into it because people call us fucking idiots, but I believe you pay tax on lottery wins and stuff. Could be wrong.
But that's directly cash.
Yes.
This is all speculation. Obviously, we're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you won something, you wouldn't have to fucking pay anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
But
I'm happy to rock with we don't know.
let's lock in. We got no fucking idea. That's still, these guys suck badly for complaining about that.
Yeah, and they have received backlash too, apparently.
Good.
Rightly so.
They're getting some right now from this fucking news source too.
You win something sick. Like, I rarely fucking win shit. I don't think I've won a fucking meat raffle.
Yeah,
Only time was when my mate won the schooners for us.
Yeah.
That I talked about a couple of weeks ago. You win a fucking $4.2 million home and
you're
your
whinging 'cause
incentive is to complain.
There's $100,000 worth of appliances not there. But I'm trying to play devil's advocate and think what they could be upset about. Would you be annoyed if you won the house and had to furnish it? Like if you so
it depends what you promised, right?
Exactly. And like so hypothetically, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I still think these people are whinging fucking dickheads. I'm just trying to see it from their perspective. If you won a $4.2 million house and it was completely empty, so to furnish it to make it usable, you had to spend 50 or 100 grand. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Or sell the house.
yeah, but say you wanted
It's
it.
a free come up,
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Sell it and buy one for $1 million and put $1 million worth of fucking shit. Like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, I tried. I did try.
No, I get it for sure.
I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? But yeah, fuck these guys.
Kevin Griffin and his wife Andrea say they believe they were entitled to everything seen in the lottery's promotional videos from the home.
Classic fucking entitled boomers. That's what this sounds like.
This is the great Australian way.
Yeah.
Complaining.
Yeah.
You win the lottery and we still manage to complain.
Entitled fucking boomers. That's what this is.
Mr. Portelli insists the luxury extras were just used for staging the promotional videos and not part of the giveaway under the lotto's terms and conditions.
Well, read the fine print, you fucking whingers.
Yeah, if you saw that footage and you went, "Oi, you're taking our shit," and he goes, "Oh no, did you read the terms and conditions?"
And they went, no, well, sorry, it's not part of it. You still have a $4.2 million house. Fuck those guys.
And now they're dragging his name through the mud.
Not
et cetera,
Lambo guy. Not the good name of Lambo guy.
Free Lambo guy Peretti.
In sporting news this week, we've got some fights coming up. But first, you sent me a video under the title, Francis Ngannou pushes the pool door.
Yep.
Now, for our audio listeners, I'll describe what I'm saying to you. If you're watching this on YouTube, enjoy. There is heavyweight monster Francis Ngannou walking to a door. He's having some trouble with the door. Oh my God, he shattered the door. Oh my God.
And then
opens it. That's hilarious. So Francis Ngannou has walked. It looks like a corner shop. Or it could be a bank or something. It's a double door with like glass. He's had a bit of trouble with it. On his second go, he's given it a good shove and completely shattered the glass.
Yep.
Glass everywhere. And then after he's shattered the glass on both doors, Ngannou pulls the door and opens it. That's hilarious. He's a fucking monster.
beast, hey, bro.
Have you seen the latest Jackass where he punches Danger Aaron square in the testicles
Crazy.
with the cup? Fuck, man.
Doesn't he have like the record like for strongest punch or something crazy?
Yeah, it's the numbers are frightening. He's a fucking big man.
You can't to do that on accident is fucking some strength that you can't comprehend.
Yeah,
bro.
that's some CTE too, like getting to a door and just being like, yeah, shattering it and then opening it. It's like something off a movie. That's outstanding.
Pushing a pool door is one of the fucking all-time embarrassments.
Yeah.
What I like to do is if it's a Macca's double door, I do like push with one hand and pull with the other. So
Yeah,
it
so
always
you-
looks like I'm just getting it straight away.
I meant to do that.
Yeah.
I meant to do that. Sticking on the fights, some very exciting news today if you're a combat sports fan. Volkanovski has stepped up to the plate. He's going to fight Islam Makhachev because Charles Oliveira pulled out. He got cut at training.
Cut eyebrow.
Cut eyebrow. He's going to fight him on like 11 days notice.
Crazy.
So this is the guy that's the weight class above him. He was going to be double champ. Robbed.
lot of people are saying
He got
robbed.
beat on points, judge's decision. Very controversial last time around. So he's stepping up, taking the fight on 11 days notice. He's the fucking maddest cunt ever.
That's so sick.
It's very exciting.
Give him the keys to the city of Wollongong.
And I think on the same card, somebody else pulled out and Kamaru Usman stepped up late too. So this card's gone from like two good fights, guys pulled out, and then two superstars have jumped in on short notice in Volkanovski and Kamaru Usman. So I think that's not this weekend, next weekend.
I think it's 2 weeks is what I
Yeah,
heard.
so fucking very exciting if you're a fight fan. Everyone gets it revved up when Volk fights.
It's a double-edged sword. Well, no, it's not a double-edged sword. Like, if Volk wins, like, that is skits because he took it on short notice, but he also does have a very cheap out if he loses, right?
Yeah, he hasn't got heaps to lose, but he's still another loss on his fucking glistening record.
True.
But yeah, he hasn't got heaps to lose, and he's got a lot to gain. It's fucking. I hope he beats him. He fucking beat him last time. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fight guy.
But it looked like he did.
Joe Rogan said he beat him. That's enough. That's my North Star when it comes to this stuff, mate. So
I'll take his word.
yeah, 100%. Very exciting stuff. So yeah, some good stinks coming up in the next couple of weeks too. Final bit of sporting news this week. The Wallabies are out of the Rugby World Cup. Shock horror. Eddie Jones, the known trader. So Eddie Jones coached Wallabies years ago, coached England. I think he coached Argentina and Japan as well. Came back to the Wallabies on pretty short notice for this World Cup. Bit of a shake-up. He left out Michael Hooper. He left out a few big names, trying to give him a foot up the arse. They just got fucking pumped by everyone.
Yep.
They were in a tough pool with, I think, Wales, Fiji, who were on the up massively, and Portugal maybe. And just fucking, I think the only win they got was against Portugal. They're gone.
Can you be real? Have you watched a single game?
No, fuck no. Rugby union in this country has died a fucking very slow and strange death. But it sucks. It sucks to see us doing bad on the world stage. My take on it is
Agreed.
They've done it to themselves. They've made it a game for the elites in that any Aussie schoolboys team and like the junior development, it's just the elites in Sydney. All the Aussie schoolboys teams are picked from the private schools, the GPS schools, Kings, Joey's,
Paying your way.
Barker College. It's just for the elites. They've alienated the common man. And this is where they are.
Yeah.
No one, the Super Rugby in this country is fucking dead. The Super Rugby comp, no one, it's just on fucking Stan Sport for fuck's sake. Like,
which you have to pay for.
It's fucking nuts.
Like not a single free game.
Nah,
Yeah.
It's nuts, mate. And so, like, you know what I mean? They've just fucked it for themselves. And then on top of that, they're going shit. Like, no one watches it, and they're going like bastards. It's fucking scary. But I also don't care too much either.
Isn't the yarn that the coach is like going to coach a fucking Japan
yeah,
team
well,
again or something?
Yeah, so then it's come out, I think today or yesterday, that Eddie Jones has got or is the front runner for the Japan job, and
Which he was denying the whole time.
and he may have interviewed for it like just before he went into the work, like just fucking crap. There's a good video a while ago when I think England might have played the Wallabies. Someone yelled out, someone got in Eddie Jones's face and called him a traitor, and he carried on. He went to go the guy, and security got involved. He's a traitor. He's a confirmed traitor, and he just fucked it massively.
Yeah, just own it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're not a man of your country, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't be in the sporting arena, like, if that's a type of operator you are, but someone, you got to pay the bills somehow. I can't completely knock that. But
Nah.
you don't claim to be a man of your country is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, he's widely despised now, I think, anyway. So, and rugby, I mean, it's just been a fucking farce. Like, Izzy Folau, like, the ARU is just fucking shambles, it seems like. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you look at what the NRL is doing with, like, the NRLW and how much coverage that's getting and funding it's getting. And look at the ARU, and they're like, no, we haven't got money for the women's game, but Joseph Suaalii is going to get however many million over. They've got the money to, bring league
and
talent in.
it won't work, bro.
Fuck no.
That's what I mean. The funny thing is it won't fucking work.
He's a freak.
Yeah,
he's not going to win him a World Cup.
And he's not going to get eyes to the game.
And then what happens when his contract's up? He's going back to the Roosters. Like, it's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to do nothing for the kids coming through. Anyway, suck shit. Oh my God. It's the elites. It's you know what I mean? It's the kids of the fucking elites.
Rugby league on top.
The fucking cunt factories in fucking Sydney. Like, I got no sympathy for them. Yeah, rugby league on top. Guys, sit back and take a load off. It's time for that part of the podcast where I just share my smoko with you. It's time for this week's edition of Daily Blues Chews.
Guys, chew time again, live from the Kenworth. Welcome. Hitting a joint today that I've heard mixed reviews about. Something massively in their favour already is that I'm fucking starving. We're at Vinnie's in Georgetown. We've got their Caesar wrap. Let's not fuck around, let's chew. Alright, fucking tons of chicken straight off the bat. This looks fucking like it could be good. Frozen schnitty, you know my feelings on that. But still, pretty generous serve of chook here. And
quantity over quantity. Oop, quality over quantity.
Nice Caesar dressing, not heaps of salad, good bit of cheese, nice egg and bacon in there as well. The wrap's not what I love in a wrap, but it'll do the job. We're going to give the Caesar wrap from Vinnie's in Georgetown 6.9 for the Caesar wrap. Chew on.
He's done it. Guys, I didn't actually do it. Blue showed me that one earlier.
He saw that one. He saw me editing that earlier. Yeah, that was Vinnie's at Georgetown today, 6.9. And if I'm being brutally honest, they got a couple extra points because I was fucking so hungry. So that's Vinnie's at Georgetown. Not my favourite, but not terrible either. Like, it'll do a job. And like, I've heard mixed reviews because like some of my mates bag that joint and some of them fucking love it. So it's just, I mean, that's the beauty of the chew. It's what you're into. What I like is not necessarily what you like. It's subjective. So that's this week's chew, guys. Now, Gabe and I were at panic stations a fortnight ago because we released an episode where we fucked the audio and you guys obviously thought there was no podcast and we got no dial-ins and we were very scared. The opposite's happened this week. We got a fucking shitload of dial-ins to get through this week. You guys have come out in your numbers again and there is some complete dribble.
Before you go any further, Blue, did we want to announce something for next week's dial-ins?
Oh, did you want to do that?
I think it's not a bad
Actually, I need to do two things before we start these dial-ins, but yes, let's do that first.
Guys, as a lot of you know, and a lot of you may be wearing right now, may have worn on the weekend, etc. We did some shirts, What Word of Rort shirts. We actually got sent a couple extra. Actually, Blue, if you don't mind grabbing and see what sizes we got.
We got a couple of different sizes, guys. There's a couple for the big dogs. There's a couple for the medium dogs, larges. We've got a couple of spares. And Gabe and I were talking and we said, we can't let these go to waste. Let's give one out to the most deserving dial-in. So, if you've got a fucking good yarn, not just ringing up fucked up.
No fucking sob stories.
Anyway.
Jokes, yarns, maybe some singing, talent.
Our best dial-in next week is going to get a shirt.
So, you can do your best. You say, I'm ringing in to enter the shirt competition. I'd be chasing a size XYZ. If we have it, we'll give it to you. If not, we'll give you the closest size.
And it has to be a good yarn too. So that's our first cab off the rank for next week. Second cab off the rank before we get into our dial-ins. I've been sent something. Now, Gabe, you and I both love getting sent gifts. This podcast, we've got some very fucking generous listeners out there.
Absolutely.
That I don't know if it's just... I don't know why, but you guys are sending us stuff and I feel very, very lucky. This was sent to me by a gentleman named Ben. Now, Ben's gone through a bit of stuff lately and he said he's loving the pod and we've helped him. He loves listening to us and he's having a lot of fun with it. So, Ben, thank you very much, brother. Ben told me what this is, so it is going to ruin the surprise, but I still wanted to open it on the pod anyway. Ben got drunk. Ben's a heavy metal fan like I am. And Ben got drunk and ordered himself a Parkway Drive vinyl. And
he's paid the express post.
No, Ben's fucking gone above and beyond here. He's got drunk and ordered a Parkway Drive vinyl. He's ordered two, and he said, "Bluey, I'm sending one your way." So while we fuck around with the packaging, I just want to say, Ben, thank you very, very much, mate. This is very generous, very unnecessary, but I'm very humbled to be getting this gift because it's a fucking ripper of an album too. It is. When we get to it, I can go down there. That's hectic.
Right, get your mic.
So it is a limited edition vinyl Parkway Drive Deep Blue. Now, this is a fucking hectic album. I don't have a record player, and so the thing they do with these vinyls when they press them, I won't get it out now because I'm scared to damage it, but they fucking, the actual vinyl looks fucking, they press them, they're like art. They're like a bit of art. This is very, very, very fucking cool. I don't have a record player, but I said to my missus, I think I'm going to buy a record player because a lot of bands that I like do these. They're like limited edition vinyls. Very fucking cool thing to have on the wall. I actually may hang this here.
It is a cool art piece.
It's fucking sick. I want to get the vinyl out, but I'm not going to. Ben, thank you so much, mate. That's fucking awesome. I'll stop sucking you off now. We'll get into the dial-ins, but I just wanted to do that on the pod because that's fucking sick. We might position that somewhere a little bit different, but anyway, thank you, brother. That's awesome. Now, time for this week's edition of Daily Blue Dial-ins.
I would fly you to the moon and back if you'll be my baby. Gotta take her for where we belong. So would you be my baby?
Oh, the vibrato.
Nice vibrato, buddy. That is fucking awesome. I love Savage Garden too. That's outstanding stuff. That's our first dial-in. That's set the tone.
That's not the same bloke you sung the other week, is it?
I believe it might be.
Oh, well, fucking shout out to him. There's some fucking pipes.
Mate, if you're not singing for a crust, you're not doing what you're meant to be doing. That's
Baby.
the vibrato. Fuck me.
Boys, Luke from Newey. Look, I'm just listening to episode 16, like the one that you've just released today. I'm only, 4 minutes in. Gabe, you're talking about getting kicked out. Look, mate, if I was a secco, I'd dead set kick you out the first second I saw you. You little dweeb. Nah, I'm only joking.
Got me a beauty.
Boys. You.
Yeah, that's classic secco mentality too.
Yeah, it is, to be honest.
Are you that guy could be a secco that rang up.
They do have that mentality, don't they? They see a young, happy-go-lucky bloke walk in, they're going, he's having too much fucking fun.
It's time to flex some muscle.
You know what? Have you been in a situation where you're lining up to get in someone, everyone's like, no, like, chill out. Like, they want you to be Why do people like not want to have fun in a line? Like you can smile. Like people don't want to talk when they're lining up, bro.
I think that's a reflection of the tyranny of the Secchi.
Good point.
They've got the masses scared to enjoy themselves. But then it's funny because you're like quiet and like shh, and then as soon as you get in, you're like,
yeah,
like, yeah, it's stupid.
You've made a very good point. I think that you've given me an epiphany this time.
I've been going out for a while, mate. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Boys, it's the doppelganger. Fuck Pitbull. Fuck Jason Derulo. Fuck DJ Khaled.
Terrible
Fuck all
takes.
of those cringy cunts who've got to announce themselves all the time. Hate them. You can't compare what he is to pop music as Nickelback is to rock. It's not even the same. I just can't believe they came out of your mouth, boys.
That may be true. We did compare.
Nah, I take it back. Someone else called it out and said they compared Nickelback to Pitbull, and we were debating it. I went and listened to Pitbull, and I agree even more now.
So we're not, just to be clear, we're not comparing Pitbull to Nickelback in relation to one another. We were just saying that Pitbull is to pop music what Nickelback are to rock. In that they're sort of widely panned, but also massively successful.
Yes.
And it's just cool to hate them
100%.
and make fun of them. That was kind of the comparison.
Hits, bro.
Pitbull does have a couple of bangers. And like,
no, I'm talking numbers.
yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, I would argue, I don't know, I'm guessing, if you were to go off the beaten track a little bit and get away from Pitbull's mainstream hits, he's probably got a couple of fucking nice songs in there. I don't know.
No, I like that take though. Like digging into a Pitbull album.
If you were to go into the Pitbull anthology, the Pitbull, what's it called? Anyway. Discography, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, mate.
That time I look smart.
That's good. That was nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you would. I'm sure you would find a couple of crackers, and it's just the mainstream pop stuff that makes everyone go, "Oh, what a fucking dickhead." That's just our take on Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
All I'm saying is Pitbull never said you put the no in monogamy.
Yeah. Who said that?
Drake.
I know.
Gabe, Blue.
Hello.
Just listening to the potty come out today. First of all, my mate's got a bull terrier named Kevin, which I think is amazing.
Love it.
And second, that yarn about people battling the shitter. Yeah. One time I was camping up in the Mile Lakes National Park, and they have them stupid, stinky as fuck, just drop shitters. I was sitting in one of them early in the morning, and a bloke a couple camps over must have had a bit of grog bog, because I was sitting in there, and all of a sudden I just hear sprinting along the little balcony of that shitter hut. Door fly open, door closes. Not half a second after the door closes, just unleashes hell, just followed by, oh! And the bloke the other side of me goes, "You alright, mate?" Just followed by more shitting and moaning. Yeah, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
He was in a bad space. Stay out of yourself, boys. Love you, bye.
I love it.
Hilarious.
I had a moment like that today. I tried to, so I was on the shitter. I was working near a shopping centre, and I used the shopping centre toilets, and next to me there was a fucking battle going on.
Groaning.
And I tried to like film myself, and nothing happened. The second I stopped recording, a violent explosion of diarrhea.
Oh, the fart, like the shitting sound, not a groan.
Nah.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, that would have been so funny. It happened today. I was bringing it direct to the podcast.
Yeah. Spewing.
I was fucking spewing. Anyway, that's just, wasn't meant to be.
Great yarn though, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Louis, Gabe, Brownie from Toowoomba. There's something that I've noticed in my life, which is that redheads, they're either stunningly beautiful or they're fuck ugly. And I just wanted to say, Bluey, you're one of the good ones, bud. Call me back.
Yeah, thank you.
It's just...
It is, well, yeah, it is kind of like it is an all or nothing with the blood nuts, because like you saw with my skin tone at this stuff, you're like, we're up against it. I wouldn't say I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah, this bloke hasn't seen your fucking tan lines.
That's generous. But I do agree with him when he's saying redheads are either like pretty hot or not. And I think I'm in the latter, but fucking I appreciate old mate saying
bro's fishing.
Gabriel and Louis.
The Shagsman.
I am starting to think I might have an alcohol problem. It's only taken me about fucking 18 weeks to realise, but, you know, fucking better late than ever. I'm consuming a significant amount every weekend, and it's only Friday, and I'm probably going out again. Probably the same club, Bar 1. WA folk know where the fuck Bar 1 is.
Shags, man.
Some people say it's a shithole. I say it is a fucking root fucking location. You want a root? Go Bar 1. Those bitches be freaky. Some cunts kicking my stall in, so I'm gonna have to bash him.
Oh, he's in the toilet.
But anyway, boys, have a good one. I do fucking love you, though. You guys are legends.
I've just
Making
realised
the
something.
fucking world proud to be Aussie.
Oh, I've just realised something.
What?
The Shagsman is not in the corner when he's ringing us.
He's bringing us in the toilet every time, eh?
And I don't think he's shitting.
How loud is the fucking music in those toilets?
Yeah, true.
That was the Venga Boys on full display.
Vanga bus.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts. This bloke. I love that was a roller coaster, that one, because he was like confessing to like potentially being an alcoholic. Mate, I got news for you. Yeah, you are. That's I don't know why you just like jerrying onto that now. It's fucking obvious. And then he's like, "But I love you." That was classic drunk chat. Was what that was.
The I love yous. I mean, it's classic something chat.
Yeah, it's maybe more than just a couple of schooners there. Our little Scottish horny friend.
The Shagsman.
Bluey, Gabe, how we going, boys?
Good.
Well,
Loving the potty still.
Thanks, brother.
Gabe, I did see the news that the Crush is making a return. Got me a little toy. Not
Wow.
as toy as a rifle of a certain piece of merch, though.
Oh yeah,
Looking fucking good.
let's go.
But I think some of your bad luck from the last couple of potties with cameras and audio and all that shit rubbed off. Because tell you what, first day I wore it, absolute cunt of a day.
oh,
Blew a tyre on a trailer, car battery wouldn't start, forklift wouldn't start, so I couldn't get a fucking engine on the ute. Just an absolute cunt of a day, really. Nothing went right.
oh.
But, little question for you both. What memory do you have of shit just going wrong? Like,
Good
what is
question.
it that's burns in your mind of just a shit fight?
Bro,
Love you, boys.
I've had it. Love you too. That's a good one. So literally last Friday, like fucking 6 days ago, 6 a.m. Get to work, put my key in the door of the truck, snap the key. I was like, this is, and it's happened. I've had enough days like this at work where it used to rattle me. I used to get, I'd be like, the day's fucked, and now I just go, the day's fucked.
It's one of these ones.
I go, it's one, I know what I'm in for.
Yeah.
So snap the key off. So there's 40 minutes gone because I had to wait for a bloke to drop the other truck key off. So I'm already behind the 8 ball. Cool. What's next? Get to the job. I had a fair load on the truck to unload. So I was like, this needs to go well for me to make up time. First thing I get on the tires, fork's on a bit of a lean. I was like, what the fuck? Flat tire, bang. Flat tire in the fork. I was like, yes, 2 from 2. Same thing. I didn't get the shitty. I was like, oh, well, here's what it is.
Saw this coming.
Going to be finishing late tonight. And then it was just fun. And it was kind of smoothish sailing from there. But I was like, just 2 straight off the bat. Snap key, flat tire. I was like, fucking oath, let's go.
Yeah, fuck. Well, mine isn't that shocking, but it was a similar vein, just 2 back to back recently at work. Left me water bottle. Recently found Soul Cat. I've since left it in Windale.
Shout out Soul Cat. Fuck, you're lucky to get it back out
I
there.
won't be.
Oh, yeah.
It's Windale now.
You lost it again.
I left it at Windale and I was like, we already had another job. I asked the bloke, like, oh, are you going back there? He's like, no, I'm not going back there. I'm like, that's Windale's problem
Windale's
now.
got it now.
And straight into that, I actually had a nice little pie. I don't remember, Cardiff pie somewhere.
Yep.
Lamb shank pie.
Ooh,
Yummy.
nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Get halfway through that, drop the cunt. And the bloke I'm working with, shout out mates, he's like, oh, you having one of those days?
Just
I'm
one of them.
Fucking
It's a good skill to be able to just be like, it's one of them. Just let it go. Because the more revved up you get, the more shit starts going wrong.
Yeah.
Like one of the boys at work, sometimes like a couple of things will start going wrong and he'll start banging stuff and then he'll start hitting himself. Like he'll be like can't get a board out. He's ripping the board and then he's fucking banging his elbow and and then he'll kick something and it'll flick up and it's just like, when something bad happens,
That's a comedy movie.
just let it go.
Yeah.
Stepped on a rake and hit himself in the face, just that kind of thing.
Seeing people like that, for me, like I laugh at them.
Oh, fuck
People
yeah.
who get revved up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like just spazzing out, start punching the ground and that.
It's like, bro, just cop it.
Bluey, Gabe, it's Jasmine the Shy here.
Yeah, here he is.
I don't know if you can fucking save me videos I've sent you, but fucking pretty belted right now. It's only 10 o'clock. I've got work tomorrow. Friday, Arvo. Come home to a fucking shirt. Now, I am creaming myself right now looking at it.
Yes,
the
Jazza.
quality. Oh, mate, this feels like 8,000 thread count Egyptian cotton. Mate, just the embroidery. Fucking
not
the
embroidered.
handwriting on the package is just beautiful, boys. Parents are asleep. That's alright, because we're in God's country here. That bloke that abused me back in this week on the calls, I just want to let him know that he's a stinky poo-poo.
Nice.
Cheers, fellas. Thank you very much for the shirt. I'll be rocking it all year.
Yes, Jazza from the Shire. Absolute face melter calling the guy that sledged him a stinky poo-poo. That's...
Yeah, one of the great insults.
Them's fighting words.
Also, I think you got a different podcast merch because our shirt's not embroidered.
Well, whatever he got, he was happy with it. So good on you, Jazza from the Shire, God's country.
G'day, Gabo. G'day, Blue.
Hello.
It's Lockie from your Around the Grounds reporter.
Let's go, Lockie.
Coming from one of the bougiest porta potties, known to man, definitely not a Bathurst 1000. But a Bathurst 1000 little tip for all of yous. I'm going to say Cam Waters or Brodie Kostecki to win the whole thing. Don't know if anyone in this whole entire chat would be into that because it's a bit of a different vibe, but let's get into it. And also, what's the bougiest porta potty you've ever been in? Because this one's got music, scents, it's clean as fuck. I feel like jerking off.
Mate Lockie there, he sent me a few. He was at a wedding. It was like a really flash portaloo. It was like decorated,
Disco ball or something.
Yeah, like it was like a nice bathroom.
That's sick.
But it was a portaloo. It was very good. I unfortunately have not been in any nice portaloos. All the portaloos I go in this time of year, especially. I know it's a gripe that I've brought to us a few times, but it is starting to get real fucking ordinary in those things. Even at the best of times, they suck. But on a hot day, it is just... People whinge about work conditions. Anyone on a job site that's got to use a job site portaloo on like a 30-plus degree day, it is just fucking fucked. Like, it's so bad. So, I'm glad Lockie had a nice portaloo, though.
Yeah, no nice toilets for me.
Nah.
Righto, boys. Don't know if I'm the fucking silly cunt or what's going on. I'm trying to join this fucking newsroom. I click the link on the Spotify there. Just comes up saying it doesn't fucking exist. I don't know if you blokes are fucking carrying on or if it's me. Anyway, fuck you, Gabe.
That is a fair fuck you.
That could be an administrative error.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I tried to fix that one up. We have heard this complaint before, but if the link's not working, just search Daily Blue Newsroom
On
under
Facebook.
Facebook groups, and
Yeah.
it should come up.
Yeah.
But it's actually going good. It's
Newsroom's fucking pumping.
over 600.
Bro,
now?
over 700. We're on our way to 800.
Bang.
It's fucking getting nice and busy in the newsroom.
Hey, how about all you joining the newsroom, rate the podcast 5 stars, you lazy pricks.
Yeah. Nah, but the newsroom's fucking cranking. There's some good shit talking there. I like
the
it.
God's Country yarn was good. If you want to see that.
What's going on, boys?
Sorry. Keep going.
Oh, I'm saying if I want to see there was a good God's Country post in there, but if you want to see that, get in there.
It was a nice God's Country thread.
Yeah.
What's going on, boys? It's Nick from Melbourne. Just got the T-shirt this week. Also, I've got a workplace revenge story from a few years back. So, being a redhead, I've copped a bit of shit in my day at work. But
Can't imagine why.
when I was an apprentice bricklayer many years ago, we had this dude who used to just give me shit enough all the time for having red hair. So we're working in summertime in a job in Diamond Creek. It's a very hilly area of Melbourne. And one afternoon, he decided to go in the toilet. So I locked the dunny behind him. He couldn't get out, then got my ute, backed it into the sight shitter. Then it sort of hit the sight shitter, fell it down the hill, and he was screaming, it got in my boots. So, yeah, shit went in his work boots, and he never fucked with me again. Right on, boys.
Now, I've said this before. If I think... I'm not going to call Porky straight away. I would never do that.
Not straight away.
I will always give someone the right of reply. However, I do believe you that you were getting picked on for being a redhead.
That adds up.
That I have no qualms with.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say he locked the door behind him?
He did say that.
That's not how toilets work.
That is not how toilets work, and you're on job sites. I don't see them. I imagine that's not how portaloos work.
You can't lock them from the outside. Someone goes in the toilet, they will lock the toilet.
And again, I don't want to call him a liar.
Not calling anyone a liar,
But-
bro. If you want to clarify, you do what the Mac Daddy did, and you ring in next week and tell us we're wrong.
But if you did something funny like strap it shut, I feel like you would include that in the yarn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but like...
You know, if there was a way.
That's a key detail.
That's all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway,
But,
that's all I'm saying.
But let's say it is true. Funny. As a redhead, is it a warranted revenge?
Yeah. Mate, I want to fucking kill everyone who teased me over the years. Why do you think I started a podcast? Fucking, I need approval. That's why we're here, mate. That's why we're doing this right now.
Makes two of us, mate.
I got a mail-in this week, an anonymous mail-in. It's a workplace revenge story as well. You might just need to bleep. I won't read the name of this place.
You just censor it yourself.
I was working at Bleep.
Nailed it.
That was the name of the business. And they were fucking me around a bit. So I put in my notice and told them I'd finish up Friday. It's pretty funny that people just like get fucked around a little bit and they just go to...
Revenge.
It's time for some revenge. I was getting fucked. These are his words. They were fucking me around a bit.
Yeah.
So it's just notice and revenge time.
They probably just like wanted him to come in and stop calling in sick.
Yeah. So me being me, I told them I'd finish up Friday, then chucked a sickie on the Friday. The cunts put new padlocks on the gates over the weekend, which meant I had to fuck around and wait till Monday to get my shit. So after I got my shit, the following Monday, I slapped a few drops of Loctite in the new and improved padlock setup, and the next day, no one could access the workshop till about 9 a.m, and they were supposed to start at 5 a.m. I mean, people... There's some fucking psychopaths on the dial-ins.
Yeah, that's a confession. That's not revenge.
That's really funny. They fucked him around a little bit, so he quit, and then there was another minor inconvenience, so he fucking fucked the padlocks.
And he chucked a sickie on his last day, which is a well-known fuck you.
That should be over. That should be it over.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's in my... It would be like if they fucked around, I'd be like, all right, the sickie on the Friday's like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, now I'm fucking putting Loctite in the padlocks. Great stuff.
I hope you feel that relief, mate, for getting that one off your chest.
Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do.
Louis, Gabe, how's it going, boys?
Well.
Shane here.
Shane.
A couple of things. First off, love the shirt. Top quality shit, boys. Well done.
Thank you, brother.
Second off, fucking couples that have kids. Do they really need to post every single month a photo of their baby laying next to a little plaque saying, my baby's 1 month old, 2 months old, 3 months old? Does anyone actually give a fuck?
No.
Post one at 6 months old.
Yeah.
If you have to.
Yeah.
And then a year. And then keep it at every year after that.
Yeah.
There's no need to fucking
100%.
jump online saying it's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
Fucking 13, 14 months. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a
Post
fuck?
6 months, a year, and then just leave it like that. What do you reckon, boys?
Love
you.
Shane, I love you too. That could be the dial-in that I relate to the most out of anyone that's called in since we've been doing this.
I know some people.
Bro, I know I know a few people that have... There's more photos of their kid online than it's been alive days on the planet.
Yeah.
There's people I know, mate, that like this fucking poor baby was like 5 days old and there was like 20 uploads of this fucking poor cunt.
I do want to go into bat for a group here. He said couples, and let's be real. It's not,
the fucking mums.
It's the chicks.
It's the mums.
It's the chicks.
I don't think the dads are doing it. It's the fucking mum. And like, it's awesome. Like having a kid is great.
I get it's a very special experience.
It's not for social media. Sit there, enjoy the time that you have with your new kid and your like partner, whatever. That's fucking insane behavior. And that I couldn't agree more. Give us one when it's born. Give us one at 6 months, 12 months.
And then it's a year.
And then birthdays. And then
up to, I reckon you get 8. I reckon once they're 8 years old, you got to stop.
No, you can go to 18 and then maybe 18 and 21 when you're proud of you. But like other than that, fucking beat it. That's a crap. If we were giving the shirts out this week, that would be the shirt for my. That'd be my vote for the shirt. Yeah.
G'day, boys. Grazer from Adelaide.
What's up?
First time caller, long time listener.
Love it.
And I just wanted to make a shout out to the dudes singing live on the podcast the other day. They are one of my absolute favourite bands. It is awesome to hear them getting a bit of coverage on the podcast.
Fuck yeah.
I wanted to call Bluey out though, because they're actually from America, not Australia.
Yeah,
but they are coming here next year, so I'm very excited for that. I just wanted to give you both another shout out for the podcast. I think it is fucking awesome.
No.
Thanks, mate.
Keep it up. And also, next time, Gabe, when you're eating a bit of spaghetti bolognese, why don't you chuck a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it? You'll thank yourself for it later. You need to get into that, mate. Anyway, love the potty, boys. Catch you later.
So first thing I'm going to say on that, I got a few messages because I genuinely thought Live were Australian. A few people messaged me and said they're not. So what I'm loving is the honesty system in this podcast. People are calling up with bullshit. We're calling them out. And guess what? We're getting called out too. We started ranting about tax last week. I got multiple messages saying,
Shut the fuck up.
You know what you're talking about, cunt. Shut up. And I went, you know what? You're right. I don't. Mate, I reckon I got 6 messages from people saying, live are not from Australia, you fucking retard. And I went, damn, they're not. I'm a fucking idiot. Guys, if you hear something that you don't like on this show, reach out and say, boys, shut the fuck up. Because guess what? Probably 95% of the time, we're guessing. We're guessing.
98.
We're guessing. And we're going to get stuff wrong. And it's the only way we're getting better. Keep it up because I love it.
You know where I've drawn the short straw is you're cluey enough to fucking pick me up when I fuck up. But I don't have enough knowledge that when you fuck up, I just go with it. So I don't get to pull you up.
A lot of I've carried this through my life. I've got by on delivery and confidence. Like if I'm not sure, like I try not to say stuff if I'm not sure. But in a situation like this where we're doing a podcast and it's important to seem sure about stuff sometimes, especially just with you, or if I'm having an argument with my missus.
Yeah, seeming sure.
I'll just dig the heels in and be like, it's all in like confidence and delivery. But there are people out there who know that I'm full of shit too. And they're calling us out on it, which I'm all for, guys.
I've got an eye on you now, mate.
Oh, mate, you have to. You got to keep me honest, mate, because otherwise I'll fucking pull your pants down.
Take you for a ride.
I'll take you for a ride, brother.
All right, Bluey and Gabo, this is Barry, arch nemesis of Stevie B. Fuck him and his bendy left cock. Just wanted to give a big shout out to you boys. We fucking love you. Not listened to the podcast too much recently, but that's my bad. I'll get better on it. We're out in the town in Leeds City Centre, Nottingham. Fucking hell, United Kingdom, England, cunt, exactly. Ignore that prick. But much love to you boys. Looking forward to a new merch drop if you can get one soon. All the best, mates.
A couple of our international listeners dialing in. I love it.
Love it.
We are Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Mr.'s Worldwide.
We're the people of podcasts.
We are Mr. 305. Yeah, we are the people of podcasts.
We'll work on some merch for you, mate. Also love that you had an arch nemesis in real life.
And his arch nemesis is another guy from England who calls in too.
Yeah.
Stevie B. I think he rang up the other week and just professed to me on the bag. I was like, don't do that.
Don't profess it.
Don't profess it. You can do it, but just don't say it.
Arch nemesis.
Is this Guitar South's second most successful touch football winger? I think so.
Hey, Bluey.
Hey, hold on, let's go.
Bluey, you're a worse winger than Ben Richardson. Let that sink in. Health and wealth.
There's a couple of it's over. A couple of blokes who were in Vegas on the weekend. One of the boys got married and they're ringing me up and let me know I'm shit at footy. I already knew that, guys.
Signing off with Health and Wealth. Love that.
Health and Wealth. That's his catch call. His calling card.
I love that.
Health and Wealth. He's got both.
Do you find me sexy? Look at my sexy body. You know that smell when you walk past someone's apartment late at night and you think, what are they cooking? That plus crap. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, ribs. Chili, baby back wraps.
Hold on.
That was Nickelback cranking in the background too.
Was that the executioner?
No, that was not the executioner.
It sounded a little bit like the cunt. And I didn't see it coming from him.
That person didn't give us a name, but he did a great impression of Fat Bastard.
Yeah.
That could have been Mike Myers himself. That was fucking nice. Great movie.
Yeah, fucking over.
Is that Gold member?
Yeah.
Fat Bastard? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Gold member.
Great stuff.
Loved Austin Powers back in the day.
Boys, happy Monday. It's Snitch Friend here. I was at the Sunny Boy kiosk at Dixon Park yesterday. Great coffee. And it was brought to my attention that there was a lot of good sorts around. And most of the good sorts were wearing activewear. And I just want to get your thoughts. Are we getting misled by the activewear? I mean, is that Lorna Jane holding more gear than Carl Williams? And
nice.
I don't know. There just seems to be too many good sorts in the activewear. So let me know what you think. Cheers.
Now, I don't want to be a fence sitter on this one because I am of the opinion that there is too much activewear and there's not a lot of activity going on for the amount of activewear that I see.
Great point.
But I also like looking at it.
I thought he was asking if it was like a steroid. Like, is it performance enhancing? Is it making it look better than what it is?
Well,
that's what I thought.
Very, very, very much. You may well be making that point, and there's a good argument to be made for that.
No,
sure.
it is. They're designed for it.
Yeah. Oh, it would have to be.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Is there a male equivalent
to females in activewear to make their ass look good.
Yeah, like what is that like a fucking? What's that for a guy? Is that like a? Like I'm trying to
Well,
think.
it's like a hat for a bald guy.
Yeah, like a cool hat
or a guy with a shit haircut.
Yeah.
That's the amount of people that said "fuck up" Gabe in their cars just said.
Fuck it, you'll get like $100 next week. Fucking talking about shit hair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the male equivalent of activewear.
Is it just dressing nicely?
Like just wearing like is it like a suit?
Yeah.
Is it like
it might be a suit.
Like there's plenty of like guys I know that work in offices and real estate with fucking very, very ordinary rigs, but they look nice because they're wearing a very nice suit, or you know what I mean, like a blazer and some chinos. Could be a suit.
I think that's the best take.
But then like you're not going to go walking at Dixon Park in a suit on a Saturday morning past Sunny Boy, are you? No. But yeah, activewear is fucking.
It could be like a cute dog. Like having a puppy.
There's plenty of, I know a few blokes that fucking got puppies and would just parade them along the fucking, along Dixon Park and the Golden Mile there in town, just fucking parading it like a bit of bait for good sorts. Yeah, it could be a puppy. But it's not as available as activewear too. I'm trying to think of like a clothing item.
Are we just talking like designer or like an expensive watch, but then you have to know with those kind of things.
Yeah, and it doesn't hide. Like it's not like deceptive.
It's not enhancing the body, is it? No.
Reach out to us, guys, if you got like a male equivalent of activewear. But shout out the big snitch there too. The big snitch is actually a mate of mine that I didn't realize I did it. He rang in with a really good dial in ages ago about the big whoop dog. The bloke that pissed himself at fucking got kicked out of Parramatta Stadium and they found him and I must have called him a snitch. I didn't realise. And he's like, you called me a snitch a few weeks. I was like, fuck. So apologies, snitch. I didn't mean to call you a snitch.
But now you've self-proclaimed yourself as the big snitch, so.
You did that, not me. Apologies.
Lilo and Snitch.
Boys, Daily Blue shirt on. Just finished up in the pathology clinic. Just shooting some dust in a cup to see how the swimmers are going. And it's got me thinking about my first wank and getting lost in the ritual of it. How was yours? Where was it? Kisses.
That was, congratulations for being the first man to donate semen in a bit of Daily Blue apparel. That's nice.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, first known.
Yeah, I mean, someone might have done it, but, you know.
I'm willing to give him the crown.
I'm going to give him that one.
Yeah.
First wank.
First dial in too.
First dial in, he's come at us with, he's just masturbated in some of our apparel and then asked us about masturbating.
Do you remember your first wank?
Don't. I actually don't, hey. I've had that many. I've had a lot.
I do, and I didn't get a shot off.
Nah, I don't think, I remember, I don't remember, but I remember a period where you're not getting them away.
Nah.
You're not shooting ropes.
Exactly.
So to speak. But specific, I can't pinpoint a moment in time.
It would have just been like wet ass. Like it just would have been like girls like twerking.
Oh yeah, it'd be something fucking bizarre. You just did it, Adrian. Like just so many hormones, just fucking out of control, horny all the time.
Yep.
But yeah, I didn't mind that dialing. A little bit creepy with the kisses at the end, but hey, is what it is.
Bro, I want the fucking dial in. Is this where I send it?
Yep.
Yep, it is.
And that's it.
That's it.
Boys, got a little bit of a story for you. This one goes back to year 8 or so. All boys school, 20 kids with no fucking attention span, just carrying on like absolute fuckwits in woodwork, chasing each other with hammers and just doing stupid shit. And just when you thought we couldn't get any stupider, I was heading towards the toilet as I needed to take a piss, absolutely busting. And before I could get in there, a couple of boys walking out, smirking, laughing. I'm thinking, what the fuck's so funny? And one of them goes, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. I said, why not? And he goes, because such and such just took a shit on the floor. I said, and he goes, yeah, old mate's going to fucking give him $15 to the tuck shop if he did it. And fucking long story short, poor old woodwork teacher had to come in and fucking clean up this fucking defecation on the floor. To this day, I still feel sorry for that guy because he was a great bloke. Anyway, question is this. NRL and AFL sharing the grand final weekend. What are your thoughts, boys?
That's really funny to go from the pooping on the floor story to that. First of all, shitting on the floor, $15. $15, I can only assume this might have been a decade ago or so.
At school, tuck shop, that'll get you pretty far.
Bro, $15 is like, it's like fucking $100,000 back there.
Yeah, you'll get a pie and you'll get a drink. That's all, and you might even get one for lunch and one for recess as well.
For $15, yeah, that's like You could stretch that. Fuck, if you had to, you could get fucking close to a week out of that. I reckon. If you're just buying like fucking,
lollies,
a little bag of lollies. Respect. Not great for the teacher that had to clean it up, obviously, but you want to make an omelet, you got to crack.
That's part of the job.
You got to make an omelet. You got to crack a few eggs, as they say. Don't know if that applies here, but anyway, something. And then where did he go to from there? AFL and NRL.
Do we like him being on the same weekend? I'm fucking neither here nor there on that.
Yeah, I think it makes for. The only argument I could have for not doing it is for selfish reasons. Like last weekend, I had no sport to watch.
Yep.
So if you had AFL grand final, then the next weekend had an NRL grand final, that'd be nice. But it's got to end at some point too, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I guess the other thing that would be more of like a no, it wouldn't even be a no. It'd be like I wouldn't mind the NRL being on the Saturday.
Yeah, but I love the tradition of the Sunday grand final. Like that's
just the tradition.
Yeah, I like I like that they brought the kickoff forward a little bit this year too.
I do like.
I'd love to see a fucking nice 4 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah.
Like fucking like all the local league, like we have like a real and like all local footy grand finals and shit are always like a 4 o'clock Sunday. It's fucking prime time. The sun's still up. You're shit faced drunk. Because obviously I'm never playing, so it's like it's good shit. But yeah, I don't know. I can't see any. I kind of like it. It's a big part. It's party time. And if you are pissing up, it's always a long weekend. So you've got like something on Saturday, something on Sunday. It's fucking. I think it's good the way it is.
Louis, Gabo. It's the funk.
Yeah.
Every damn time.
Shout out to the Dawn of the Dial-Ins. Dallas from To The Point podcast on getting married over the weekend.
Yes.
Oh, true.
Big congratulations to that big grizzly bear looking motherfucker. In spirit of that, what is the wildest wedding story that you boys know or have got? Let me know, boys. The funk out. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby.
Yeah, the funk.
I think I want to marry you.
Yeah, the funk. First of all, Dallas from To The Point podcast, the Don of the Diamonds. You haven't heard him for a few weeks. The big guys in the Cook Islands getting married. Congratulations, brother. That's fucking gay. No, it's not. It's awesome.
Congratulations.
Gay. No, it's great. It's great stuff. The funk. What did he say? Loose wedding stories. I heard, again, no names, and I'm hearing this secondhand. A fella, the groom and his groomsmen bended into the ceremony. One I heard, got too excited the night before, which, I mean, is pretty common, but everyone goes to bed at some stage. The boys bended in to the ceremony. The groom allegedly had to be dragged out of bed by his old man. Apparently it was a fucking horror show. But nothing too bad. I've been to a few crackers the last couple of years. They're always fucking great. Nothing too crazy happens. I've seen a few fights and stuff at weddings. That's fucking... But it's always
after the fact.
It's always late and it's never anyone important. It's always a fucking uncle and a cousin, or you know what I mean. I've never seen anyone. I've seen 2. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but fuck. I mean, that's
flogs. Fighting at a wedding.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you won't say it. You'll let me say it.
No. I'm just because I had a massive argument with someone at a wedding once too. I was a bee's dick from getting in a punch up at a wedding not too long ago.
You're a fucking idiot.
I am.
You're a fucking idiot. Fuck you, cunt. I just had a mate get way too blind on the red wines. Had to fucking drag him on the bus home.
Yeah,
etc.
Oh, one of the boys on the way to. One that I was out in Queensland last year spewed. We got a bus from the accommodation to the venue, which was like half hour, 40 minutes. Massive night the night before. He spewed everywhere on the bus to the wedding.
Oh.
And one of the boys, I think, pissed himself or had to piss in a bottle on the bus.
What a
on the way to
cunts.
Yeah, I'm friends with some fucking lunatics. Fucking, they make for good fun weddings,
Yeah,
though.
it adds up. And it gives you more to talk about.
Boys, Norman's got her fucking shirt.
Yes,
I
Norm.
can't wait to wear this out and be the biggest dick and pussy magnet in all of Wollongong. I love it. Thank you, boys.
It sounds like some people are going to be fornicating in these shirts.
Now, did you see the one that put out she was single a couple of weeks ago?
Believe so.
Because she might even be professing that it's not just the fellas. Dick and pussy magnet.
She could be bi.
She wants a bit of everything, just like Drake.
Bi norms.
Feel like I'm bi.
What do you say? I'm bi because I'm what?
Because I feel like I'm bi because you're one of the guys, girl.
4 out of 10.
Bluey, Gabe, BFFG.
Got my shirt, boys. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thought I'd give you a bit of feedback or a product review.
Yes, love that.
Today I took the shirt out for its maiden voyage.
Nice.
And for some reason that I can only put down to the shirt, my missus was as toey as a Roman sandal.
Yeah.
So I had to smash her from behind in the fucking Kmart change rooms while she was trying some dresses on.
Let's go.
So these shirts are magical, boys. Rude on or rude off?
Rude
Keep up the good work,
on.
boys. Love yous.
Love you,
This is gonna
BWFG.
fucking kill me when she hears this.
The big fella from Gippsland. Shout out to the Kmart in Gippsland. Obviously got some pretty cruisy change room policies.
I was going to be skeptic if it was true, but the fact that he's like, nah, the missus is going to kill me, I think the BWFG is spitting fucking honesty.
And it sounds like the shirts are an aphrodisiac too. It sounds like they're making people horny. We've had one guy donated semen. Someone's rang up fishing for both genders.
Yep.
A bloke's just professed to knocking his missus in a Kmart change room in it. Like, these shirts are, there's something in it.
Rude on.
Rude on. I'm going to say rude on for that one.
Boys, just gone through and listened to the pod and wanted to make comment about the payphones and how they're free. So the boys and I have got a bit of a classic where you prank call someone from a payphone. Now,
prank calls.
It is a
the
classic.
idea is they have to be part of the game, similar to the game. Of course, you're welcome. But basically, you call them up from an unknown number, and when they answer, you go, "You're a big fat dickhead," and just hang up on them.
Nice.
And then it's an incredibly stupid game. Always comes out on the piss.
Yep.
And once you know about it, you're playing it. So chew on, boys. Well done.
I love it.
So we have to ring someone and say, you're a big fat dickhead and hang up.
Off a payphone or off a free phone?
Yeah.
I have a similar game that there's only like me and a handful of people play, and I didn't actually invent this game. I was brought into the game by the guys who invented it.
Love this.
There's a pretty well-known bowling club, sort of leagues club thing, the Doyleson YERSL, which is if you drive, it's between kind of Newcastle and Sydney on the way to the Central Coast.
Okay.
If you're going down through Swansea, you drive past the Doylo. Me and a couple of my mates have a game where when you drive past the Doylo, you will ring someone. If they don't answer with no Doylo, you hit them with a Doylo, and hang up. So me and the bloke I work with invented the game, and he brought me into it, and it's like the pinnacle for me is if I can get him, because a lot of the times I'll be going down to work that way and he knows, so I can't get him.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't go past it very often.
Yeah.
But like I got me missus today. I did
And
this.
so she knows.
She knows. She's in on the
playing
game.
Doylo.
So she's got me before I got her today, and it's really funny because you'll go Doylo, and then you just hear fuck, and then you hang up, and then
That is a fucking great game.
it's great, and it's funny because it sucks when you get got. You
Yeah.
go fuck.
Yeah.
They hang up on you. You go fuck, and you know they're on the other end just giggling to themselves. So I mean, feel free to play if you're ever driving past the Doyleson YERSL. Feel free to play
There's
the
a bit
Doylo
of free
game.
marketing from them.
Yeah, shout out to Doylo.
You may not be privy to it, but you know how he said similar to the game.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's fucking the stupidest fucking game, and I'm about to fuck your life up. The game is you have to go for as long as you can without thinking about the game.
I guarantee it won't be a problem for me.
No, yeah, but then so like he's just made everyone lose because he brought it up.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I've already forgotten about it, and I won't think about it.
Hey,
Like,
fair enough.
I don't fucking.
All I know is a few cunts in their car just went, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I like Doylo.
The Doylo game is great fun, and also that you're a big fat dickhead sounds pretty fun too. I might give that a bash.
I'm
this
considering
weekend.
myself a part of both.
100%.
Boys, bald scrotum here.
This one's a bit of a longer one too, but this guy gets a bit of a free reign because he's a regular, and it's a
good yarn.
It was about dog names, so I thought we'll let it go.
Yep.
I've got a border collie named Stephen. The one before that was Peter. So back in 2015, just got married. Wife just moved to the farm.
Congrats.
She's driving the chaser bin, which is a big trailer on behind a tractor for carting grain. Peter's about 14 years old. He's pretty fucked. He was due for the needle, but we couldn't bring ourselves to do it.
Poiter.
He's gone and found a shady spot under the chaser bin, and yeah, my wife's driven forward, not knowing, and that was the end of old Pete.
R.I.P.
He was pretty well known around the district. He was a bloody top old bloke. So my old man's rang my uncle up and told him that old Pete's copped it, told him the circumstances. So then my uncle has called up my cousin over the UHF, over the two-way, and said, look, fucking Pete's copped it. You know, she's fucking run him over. And, yeah, that's it. So then my cousins asked, well, what are they doing with him? And my uncle's like, oh, well, they're going to go and bury him in the fucking bush. Tonight when they knock off in the dark, they dig a hole in the bush and bury him. And so my cousin's like, oh yeah, fucking fair enough. Oh, it's pretty sad, but he was pretty old and fucked anyway, so probably kindness for him. But meanwhile, their Chase bin driver, some young pommy bloke who was turned out to be a vegan, he's listening in on the two-way and he doesn't know that old Pete's a dog.
Yeah.
So he's thinking that we've just fucking murdered some cunt and gone and buried him in the fucking bush in the middle of the night. Exactly. So he's fucking wigging out. When they get home that night, knock off time, he's sort of raised it with me cousin and my uncle going, what the fuck happened there with old Pete? And they're like, oh, well, shit happens, you know. Like, fucking, she didn't, not her fault. He's just laid under the chase bin and they fucking squashed him. Like, they're burying him now in the bush. It's all fucking done. So this poor cunt, he's fucking wigging out all week, fucking stressing right out.
Yeah.
Goes back to where he's staying on the weekend and asks the bloke he's staying with if he heard about old Pete. And, yeah, and old mate's like, yeah, fucking pretty sad, but what are you going to do about it? He's like, well, shouldn't we fucking call the cops or something, you know? Like, fucking put it out there. And old mate's like, well, pretty fucking sad, but, you know, he's a dog. So, yeah, fucking can get a bit funny with dogs as human names, but fucking that's what we do.
As predicted.
And, yeah, got another dog, Wilfred, named after the TV character that smokes cones and fucking eats nachos.
Great show.
Yeah. Love it, boys. Keep it going.
That's a belter.
Yeah.
From our bald scrotum friend. Yeah, that's kind of, because we were talking about that last week and we were joking about like the dog, oh, Steve's eating his own shit or Steve's pissed on the carpet. That's one better. They killed Steve.
Yeah.
They didn't know that it was a dog.
That's great.
That's awesome. That's very good. Very, very funny.
I do wish they just responded with doilo, doilo, doilo.
Yeah. He rang him up and said, doilo, doilo, doilo. Yeah, so the way that one works is like, to say I tried to get you.
Yeah.
Just so you know how to play.
Yeah.
I just want you to know how to play because you're playing now.
Thank you.
If I ring you and you suspect I'm near or at the doilo, you can only do it when you're driving past the doilo.
Yeah.
Like literally driving past it. If you think I'm at the doilo and I ring you and you say no doilo, you have to answer with no doilo.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah.
You've got me. You win.
Yeah,
so that's as good a victory as fucking getting the other person. So you go no doilo and I go fuck.
Yeah.
And you go suck. Yeah. And you go suck it and then fucking hang up and then fucking maybe bleep that.
Yeah.
Bleep,
I'm bleeping the fuck out of it.
Oh, forget that that people hear this.
Hey boys, how you going?
Well,
got a good old fashioned rort for you. So I used to work on a chicken farm, 20,000 chooks or whatever. And me and the boys at lunch got a great rort that we'd do on the other boys. We'd get a big slab of yogurt and we'd put it somewhere discreetly where nobody would see it. And then we'd bet one of the boys that we'd eat it for $10. And sure enough, none of them ever fucking believed us, so take a big golly of it on me fucking finger, shove it in my mouth, and I won $200. What do you fuckwits think? Right on.
So, is he eating...
I'm just as much confused as... I don't think it's a raw, it's a con.
It's a con. So is he eating old yogurt? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. He's claiming he can eat yogurt and people are saying they don't believe it.
And then he stuck his finger in it and ate it? Apologies, I don't know what happened
sorry,
there.
that could be on us, but either way...
But he won some money? It's not a raw.
It's not a raw.
So I will say it's not a raw.
It's a rawed off.
It's not a raw.
No.
It's not rawed on or off. It's just not a raw.
Yeah.
But it is...
A great con.
Probably a con. Probably a swindle. I might say
swindle's much nicer.
Might be a grift. He might be grifting.
No, I like swindle.
He might be swindling or grifting, but definitely not rawding. But maybe need a bit more clarification on what the fuck actually happened there too.
Yeah, sorry.
But good on you. Play on. And that was our last dial-in. What a note to end on. Just pretty much what this whole podcast is, just sheer confusion. Guys, as we always say, thank you so much. Everyone that dialed in this week, everyone who... Benny, for my beautiful Parkway Drive Deep Blue vinyl. I'm very, very grateful for that, mate. Thank you. Fucking get your good stories in for next week. I'd like some fucking ball tearers. If you want to win a shirt, it's got to be a fucking good yarn next week.
Yeah, me and Blue will pick a dial in each, or we may agree off the bat.
I think we pick one.
No, but I'm saying like we might.
Oh,
Have to,
yeah.
we'll have to negotiate which one we think the winner is. Obviously,
For sure. Mate, have a fucking good time at this Buck show.
And I'm excited. My Bucks virginity.
Yeah, it's fucking fun, and the Goldie is a great spot. Do you like heights? Are you scared of do the slingshot?
Oh, motion sickness is where I might get done.
Yeah, the slingshot,
especially if I'm on the grogs.
The slingshot's fun after
when I'm on the grogs.
Is fun after a few beers. So is Hollywood Showgirls.
What's that?
I'll tell you when the mics are off. That's a dirty
I know
strip club.
exactly what it is, mate.
To take a fistful of 50s and have the time of your life. I'm trying to think what else. Just have fun. I'm fucking jealous. I'm going to have a real quiet weekend. Some edibles. Guys, hit me in the inbox on Daily Blue News Instagram. A couple of movie recommendations for my quiet weekend this weekend.
Yeah, nice. You can put that one on the story.
I
Get some
might actually. And some chews. Do you know what I've thought? I might start doing my chews in bulk on the weekend. Because I'm fucking an idiot. I find myself filming them the day they're due. It's like my homework.
Yeah,
I'm doing it like,
your homework.
and I'm like editing it. Like me and Gabe and I were just sitting there editing it. I'm like, just film 5 or 4 on the weekend. That's a month's worth done.
Yeah, Blue nearly left you guys chewless too. He goes, we don't have to do it if you don't want. I said, fucking edit mate.
He said, shut the fuck up and edit that chew. Stop stalling. I said, Gabe, the people need their chews. You're right. Guys, have a fucking great weekend if you're listening to this on Friday, and have a great day if you're listening to it on a Monday.
Yep. Consider rating it 5 stars if you had a good laugh, had a good time. Follow the podcast.
Fucking, what did some of the calls say? Stay out of yourselves.
That's an Alpha Blokes thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out the Alpha Blokes. We got some... I'm going to tease them. We got some fun. We got something very fun coming. There's heaps of fun shit coming. Stay tuned. Love yous very much.
Love you guys. See ya.
Bye.
You're my boy, Blue!